Hello everyone, I just want to share a dream of mine that I shared with a few of my friends. But once it first happened, I was really convicted, and I just felt like it just came from the Lord. And I just wanted to share it. I've decided to share it. I'm not worrying about my insecurities. I'm just, I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this for the Lord to share a piece of my testimony of what He's given me. And I hope the Holy Spirit takes over me and just take over me. And I hope I don't say anything out of place or untruthful. So I had this dream, I believe it was last year, and it was around like September or something like that, maybe August, September. So the dream started out pretty ordinary, but I could tell it was kind of like really light outside, but it started with me and a group of people. These are people that I don't really know in real life. They're just there in the dream world. So we go to this cafe, and I go straight into this cafe, and for some reason, I believe it's like kind of not really a pandemic in the dream, but there's a cutoff of how many people could be in there at a time. And so I was kind of with a large group. I think it was like 3 or 4 people ahead of me. And there was this little boy that was part of the group, but for some reason while we were going in, I was like a person ahead of the little boy, and I was like, oh, he's not part of the group. I told that to the cafe owners, and I'm just like, immediately I regretted it. Like, why would I say that? But soon after we were in, he came in. And then we came in and we had exchanged some words with the people behind the counter. And just talking about the food and stuff. And then on our way out, there was this man. And I asked him, was Jesus real? Did you believe in Jesus? And I don't know, just this fear took over me, and I saw like this eyes change. He had these really green eyes, and they just changed, and it just felt like he was evil, And he's like, why would you ask me that? I'm pretty much the wrong person to ask that. I was really scared after that. And then the dream changes. It changes to like a bright courtyard. And there's just people walking around, and it's just very serene and like almost like really majestic, just otherworldly. And something is pulling me toward, it was like this blue mat, like when you're in high school and there is, just a mat along the wall. It was like this blue mat that I remember, and it was just like pulling me toward, just going toward it, it's pulling me. And then somehow I got behind the mat, and I was just engulfed in flames. Like it was just fire everywhere. And then a part of me saw myself in this flame, in this fire. And I was just screaming, like, get me out of here. It's so hot. I can't breathe. I need something to drink. I can't breathe. And somehow, I had like my toes out to the other side, and also my hands were like trying to reach for something on the other side. And I finally like used all my strength to come out to the other side into this serene and majestic place. And the things that I was holding on were these two girls' arms. And I was just like, whoa, like what just happened? And for some reason the girls got mad at me because it was so hot behind the mat, behind this this basically portal to this fiery, this fiery place. And it was so hot back there that I like actually had handprints, like hot handprints on their arms. And they got mad at me for that, for intentionally like burning them. It was really, really weird. And then another part of my dream was this person, this YouTuber, and for some reason he was like, I'm gonna go to hell for what I do. And I'm just like, what? There's like this beauty kind of, this beauty skincare person. And I didn't really get it. I didn't really get that part of the dream because it was just really weird why his profession would take him to hell, or like, or why he would go to hell. I didn't really get that part in my dream, and I still really don't. Maybe it was just a fear of myself going to hell, maybe. If I kept focusing on like vanity and things like that. But then and then I had another part of the dream where I was taken to this place where it had really huge elevators, and I watched as this elevator was going up, these two people hopped on it to go up, and I was like, oh, I don't want to go up there. Who's ever up there isn't gonna like me. Like in my head, I'm just like, there's no reason for me to think that, but I just felt like if I go up there, they're not gonna like me. So I went into this elevator with a couple people in it, and there was a choice to go up or down, and I went down, and the people in the elevator were just so scared. They're like, no, and I'm just like, okay, like why are you acting like this? And then it opened up to this area where it was this there was this door that led to a band room, and I was in band for years. I was in this door to this band room, and I sat down like kind of in the front of the band, which was odd because I usually sat in the back. I think I may have went to the back. No, I sat down in the chairs. But in high school I was in mallet percussion, so there was no reason for me to be sitting in a chair in the front. Like I had like I played like a woodwind or something. But that part was just really weird. I think we began to like gossip and like sin. And that was the end of that. That was the end of that dream. So I'm sorry if like you lost me or anything, or if I lost you. But I just wanted to share that dream because there was some really, really key points in it that I wanted to share that I thought was just a conviction from God. One was the heavenly, like I felt like the fire that consumed me. At first when I had the dream, I thought it was in hell. But after reading the Bible and really just revisiting the dream in my mind, and what I could remember, it was more like a heavenly fire. Like God was judging me and purifying me. Because when I came out, I wasn't scared. I was like, I had this clarity about me. And I feel like, too, when I grabbed onto those two women, now that I revisited this dream, I feel like those were the people that I tried to touch. Those are the people that I tried to give the word to, the Lord's word. And another part of the dream was the cafe and the little boy. I really felt how like that felt like denying Jesus. You know, like denying him and not allowing him to come with me in all places. And if you're a Christian, you can't be a lukewarm Christian. You can't leave Jesus on the outside. You know, you can't go to places and feel like you can't bring your faith with you. And I felt like that was the reason that I had that portion of the dream. And obviously the elevator portion of the dream was, I feel like, about your choice to whether to go to heaven or not. It is your choice, you know. It's your choice to pick up the cross and live for the Lord and not yourself. And so, I'm sorry that if I may have lost anyone. I did not write this down. This is all coming from memory. But I just felt compelled to share this, and it's even though it's almost been a year since I've had this dream, it was time to share it, and it was time to get over myself and stop putting myself in the way of sharing what the Lord has done for me. And I thank you if you've lasted this long. I bless your soul. I just wanted to share that dream of mine because I do feel like it has some importance. And God wanted me to share how we should take up our Bibles, that we should be praying, and that we should be living a selfless life. We shouldn't be living for ourselves. We should be living for God, and we should be living for others. And I hope that you take up your cross and spread the good news. Thank you for watching this video, and if it has touched you, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted it to do. I just wanted to reach out, and if there's anyone that could benefit from this, I hope you benefit from it. God bless, and thank you.